Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a simple ICT trading strategy. Okay, this will form during the London close kill zone. Okay, so the strategy I'm going to be showing you will form during the London close kill zone. Okay, so firstly we need to go through what time is the London kill zone. Well, the London kill zone is 10 to 12 p.m. New York time. Okay, which is actually 3 to 5 p.m. UK time. So you need to look during these hours on this kill zone. Okay, this is the London close kill zone, 10 to 12 p.m. New York local time, which is 3 to 5 p.m. UK time. The London close kill zone. Okay, so essentially in the London close kill zone, what you can expect is, well, what you want to look for is some sort of liquidity sweep. Okay, which forms during this time. The liquidity sweep can form before, however you need a bias that it will go the opposite direction. Okay, and what I mean by that is, okay, so we've had this move up during the whole day, and then near 10 o'clock New York time, near 10 o'clock New York time, or 10 o'clock, or within 10 to 12 p.m, we get this liquidity sweep. Okay, now this liquidity sweep, what we want right after this liquidity sweep is a displacement lower, and with the displacement lower you want to be catching your entry somewhere here. Okay, somewhere here on a down close candle. Okay, so a down close candle, so you don't even need a market structure shift for this model I'm showing you, just a down close candle and enter off of that. Okay, vice versa here, and then of course the opposing targets of liquidity will be these old swing lows over here and over here, and these can be your targets. Now remember, I always speak about the low hanging fruit. I like to target the low hanging, which I'll be targeting the nearest or maybe the second to nearest liquidity level. Okay, so let's go over it again. Liquidity sweep during this time, but it can be just before this time. However, during this time, 10 to 12 p.m. New York time, we need to see some sort of displacement opposing to what the day was actually doing. Okay, so we had a bullish day, and then we want some sort of opposite directional bias to then look for sells. Okay, vice versa here. Okay, bullish scenario, and yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, and you want to be looking at this mainly on GBP USD, so GU, and Euro USD, EU, and the US indexes. Okay, so the SP 500 and the Nasdaq 100, also US 30, so Dow Jones. Okay, so let's get straight into this. So so in this example I'm going to be showing you GBP USD and a sell scenario, so a bearish scenario. So as you can see, our overall day has obviously been bullish. Okay, so we've had these swing lows here that have created swing highs. Okay, whatever. However, if we go to the left of our chart, what's price done? Okay, well, price has actually swept liquidity. Okay, sorry, price has actually swept liquidity. Now, are we in 10 to 12 p.m. New York local time? No, look at the bottom, we're at 8 p.m. Okay, however, this is a liquidity sweep. The main move of the day has been created, so this counts. Okay, now what do you look for then when the time of 10 to 12 p.m. comes in? Well, you want to look for some sort of PD array, so a fair value gap order block, a breaker block to enter in, and then target these opposing ends of liquidity over here. Okay, and of course 2 down here. Now, so we've had this liquidity sweep. Let's just play it out until it's 10 o'clock. Okay, till 12 o'clock. Let's play it out till 10 to 12. Okay, cool. So it's now 10 o'clock, and as you can hear, you can see price quite messy, it's quite choppy. So when price does that, what I like to do is go down to the low time frame, so 5-minute chart, and let's just see what happens. Okay, so this is 10 o'clock here. Now look closely. What can you see? We've got this order block over here. So the last two candles before this displacement move, the last two up candles before this displacement move. And what does price do? Price taps into it. Now, I want to see some sort of reaction off of it, and we do. We reject from it. Okay, we already get this rejection. Now, can I actually confirm for sells? Well, yes, I can. Why? Because we've had this liquidity sweep here, this old high. Price has already created the main move of the day. Okay, and we're now in the London close kill zone where price can actually start to reverse. Okay, now this order block is also valid because there's this huge displacement move, and we've also created a market structure shift here. Okay, so we've got a market structure shift as well. Obviously we close below it here. We've got this market structure shift telling us that the market structure has now shifted. Okay, the main move was created. This won't just be some sort of liquidity sweep to now go and seek buy side. Why? Because buy side liquidity has already been taken out. So what does this mean? Price will now start to seek sell side liquidity. Okay, so now we've seen this form. I'm just going to be taking sells anywhere really. You could literally take sells on this order block, but let's just take sells just on here. We could have took sells on this order block at 10 o'clock. Stop loss literally at this high. And then what can you target? You can target this near low. Okay. However, I want to target the next form of liquidity. So we've already taken this. Now price may start to seek this old low here. Okay, so this old 5-minute swing low. And let's just play this out. Let's see if we get this. Okay. And the price hits our TP. Okay. Now, price is now seeking sell side. Look, price has swept sell side. We've already swept buy side up here. Okay. So now what? The market's now going to seek sell side liquidity. Okay. So this low here, and then also this low, and then this low. So let's see if price takes out these lows here, and we get that. Okay, and you can see this is 12 o'clock New York local time. Okay, now let's go into another example. Okay, so this I believe is a bullish scenario. So if we just mark out 10 to 12, so if we just put this forward, so we've got this huge move down. Okay, and then we just wait until 10 o'clock. So we're in 10 o'clock now, 10 o'clock New York local time. And let me just draw your attention to something. So the main move of the day. What's the main move of the day? So the main move of the day was this move down. Okay, during the New York Killzone. Okay, so 7 to 10 a.m. Now let's remove this. Now, have we swept sell side liquidity? Well, look to your left. Yes. Look to your left. Well, yes. Have we taken this low? Let's see. Yep, we trade just below the low, and then what happens? Literally at 10 o'clock, we reject from it and we start to move up. Now, because I don't want to just take random longs here, and I might actually want some further confirmation, stop loss might be wide, etc. Let's drop down to 5 minutes, see what we can work with. Okay, so on the 5-minute time frame, we can see we've had this huge displacement move. Okay, a market structure shift would be nice during 10 to 12 p.m. So this is 10 to 12 p.m. New York local time. So we get this market structure shift. Okay, now will price come back to one of these fair value gaps? So remember I said we can enter off a PD array. So what I mean by PD array, so it's like a fair value gap, a order block, breaker block. Okay, so let's just keep skipping this forward, see if we can see anything. So price comes into this fair value gap. Okay, now I would never want to take buys off this fair value gap, never. Okay, because of this fair value gap below, this one's more discounted. Okay, now what do you see here? So we've had this low, that's just created a new high. Okay, cool. New high created. What do I see after this new high? I see this fair value gap. Nice. Now what can I do? I can actually take buys at this fair value gap, stop loss at this low. This is now a swing low, a new swing low that's created this new swing high. And then what can I target? Well, I can target old highs. Okay, so I can target old highs. What do I mean by old highs? Why old highs? Because price has already swept sell side liquidity, so old lows over here. If we just go back down to 15-minute, old lows here, old lows, so we swept sell side liquidity. Now it's time to sweep what? Buy side liquidity. Okay, so I'm going to take buys of this fair value up here, and then we could target over here, so this old high over here, or it doesn't even have to be old highs. You can target inefficiency levels. What I mean by inefficiency levels is fair value gaps. Okay, so you can see we've got this fair value gap over here, this fair value gap over here. Okay, now we can target these. Okay, now let's just target this old high for the purpose of this video. Okay, and yeah, let's see what happens. So tap into this fair value gap, tap into the fair value gap again. In the fair value gap, trades a bit below it. However, look how the bodies of the candle respect this fair value gap. Okay, nice. And then we start to move up, and then we hit TP. Okay, literally at 12 p.m. Okay, 12 p.m. Sorry. I hope that was useful. Of course, you need to go into your own charts, back test this yourself, forward test, see if it works. Okay, add some tweaks to it. I'm not saying this is perfect. There's also another way you can trade during this kill zone, the London close kill zone, within this time. I might make another video on that you're using the OTE, the optimal trade entry technique. And yeah, you can use this for reversals, okay, which is the main bulk of it. However, you can also use this to trade continuations and trends. Okay, so this is a reversal because obviously we've had this huge down move and then we're trading this reversal going up. Okay, I hope this was helpful. I hope this was insightful. And make sure you follow my Instagram, linked below in my description. Make sure you join my public Telegram channel, which is also linked below in my description. I also have my mentorship linked below in the description. If you want to join that, you can. If you want to take your trading to a higher level, I teach a lot more in depth, and I'm only taking on a set amount of students. And yeah, until next time, goodbye.